What's up? I'm Amanda. I am hyped for this video because I love plant tours, plant updates, all that stuff. When I first made this channel, one of my first videos, I don't think it was the first, but it might have been one of the very first early ones, was a plant room tour. And I keep saying that I'm gonna wait to film another one until my plant room is completely how I want it to be, but that is probably never gonna happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys what my plant room looks like right now. It's not so much gonna be a plant tour. I'm not gonna go over every single plant. Also, I decided that I'm not going to 100% clean it, have it perfect looking, because it's not how it normally looks. Granted, it's not a hot mess right now, but it is pretty clean, just a little messy, so I figured keep it realistic. This is normally what it looks like on a good day. All right, let's tour. So this is clearly the entrance. And like I said, it's a little messy. We got a bunch of stuff that has to go in the garage, obviously tools and whatnot. Old mirror. I still have this rack. I think it was in a different spot in the last plant tour. Not sure, can't remember. I've had it in multiple sides of this room. This is empty right now only because I'm not growing any seeds for the garden right now, but it will soon be full. All these down here I'm hoping to get gone, moved by the time growing season for the garden comes along, which is just in a couple months, because this is going to be filled with seeds, this is going to be filled with seeds. These are my Diana Jewel seeds, so obviously these are going to have to stay here, but all of these guys I'm hoping I can kick out. All the ugly boxes right here are just my embroidery supplies that I have yet to put away. I might put them in like nicer storage boxes and keep them up top, since I probably won't need that for seeds, but we'll see. We still have the lovely desk that my husband built me. Although I feel that it was in a different spot or I just didn't have it for the last plant room. This desk has also been positioned in different ways, and for right now this works the best while giving me the most space in the plant room still. Messy as you can see, but this is just where I keep like normal desk stuff, pens, chargers, super exciting stuff. I have some seeds that just came in for the veggie garden. Super excited. I write just a bunch of stuff on there. Bulletin board, not very exciting. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I don't know. I might not keep that there. I kind of want to put some cool stuff up here. I contemplated putting a shelf or two, like a small one, up there for knickknacks, desk stuff, but I don't want it to look too cluttered, and the idea of putting up another shelf kind of makes me want to punch myself in the face, so we might just... This little nook area is the newest part, one of the newest things of my plant room for this year, and I'm very excited about it. I love it. These chairs I thrifted, and I think they're so cute. They could probably use a little cleaning on the upholstery, but I got them for super cheap, like $10–12 for both, something like that. This is sort of temporary. I mean, I like my books being here, but this setup, I don't know how I feel. I was kind of just feeling it out with the books being in here in general before I decided on something more permanent, like maybe adding some wall shelves or some sort of like bin system. I don't know yet. I don't really know exactly what would work well here, so I need some ideas. If you have any ideas of how I should store my books here, comment, let me know. If you aren't into reading or don't like to read, whatever, skip, because you're not gonna like this. So, current reads, I'm finishing 1,000 Ships. It's good. Not as good as the last Greek mythology retelling that I read, which was Song of Achilles. I freaking loved that book. It takes a very different approach in telling the fall of Troy. It tells the story through the eyes of all the women that were involved, which I think is interesting because it allows for different perspectives. I'm about to be done with the C.S. Lewis book, Miracles. I love C.S. Lewis. His books in general are heavy. They get you thinking, and you don't really want to rush through his books because I feel you will miss a lot. And Miracles is one that leaves me with a lot, so I am slowing down when reading it And this is the newest book. This somehow turned into a book tour. This is the newest book that I got actually for our birthday. Super cool. And this is one of those ones that you just kind of pick up whenever you want because it's a bunch of Greek myths. So you could just read a myth at a time, whatever you want. And I was hyped about picking this one out because it has a lot of myths and sections that I don't have in many of my other Greek mythology books. I own quite a bit, but it's my favorite thing to read about. So you'd think it would be plants or gardening, which I do enjoy as well, but number one in this book. I love Jordan Peterson, don't get me wrong. In love with the guy. He is beautiful and his mind is amazing, but I don't know. Everyone tells me to read this book. This is like his #1 recommended book on most sites or wherever you go. And I have listened to this man speak for over an hour in one sitting, you know? So I don't know. When I first picked this book up last year, I couldn't really get into it. When I'm finished with 1,000 Ships, I'll probably start this one next because I do really want to read it now. But I just think, yeah, if you're forcing yourself to read a book and you can't get into it, you're not gonna appreciate it. I mean, granted, there are some books that took me a little bit to get into, but then once I got into it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. It just has a slow start or whatever it be, but you don't want to drag your feet through the entire book because you're not gonna appreciate it. Probably not gonna take away much from it. I don't know. I think you should just set it down, come back to it when you feel ready, and yeah. I don't know if you guys care about books or reading, but there was an impromptu book tour. Maybe I'll do a book tour video of the books that I have. I don't know if that's lame. I think it'd be kind of cool. I've watched a couple of those before and I find them interesting. I don't have a huge library, unfortunately, but yeah, maybe let me know if you'd care to see that, or if you're just like, hey, keep it plant related, garden related. I don't want to see that. So, but I mean, I have plant and garden books, so it could be a mix of both, maybe. Anyway, let's finish the tour. Also, this rug is new. I got it as a Christmas gift for my sister, and I love it. I didn't even know that this website, I think it's Wicked Clothes or Wicked something, sells rugs. But yeah, I love this rug. So I did not get to finish filming yesterday, which is why I am changed. It's a new day, but same plant tour. And it's slightly gloomier today, which sucks, but oh well. So my lovely DIY plant wall grid thing, I made a video about it a while ago, but I love it. Do not regret putting it up, although some plants are suffering just a little bit, but that is due to my care, not so much the plant grid itself. Yeah, super easy. I love it, and I especially love it because it's interchangeable. I don't have to worry about changing my mind and drilling in and covering up a bunch of different holes, which is why I went with this idea versus other ideas I had, like regular shelves or the floating pot trend look. The neon climbing the wall is new. I just did it this month. It still looks a little rough because these leaves haven't really turned outward yet. These ones have, so it definitely is looking better already. But yeah, I'm super excited. The goal is to have this whole wall covered. I have this main vine, obviously, and then I have 2 vines right here. This is like a little baby one, and then this is a bigger one. So this is the main part of the room, obviously, and the part that is changing the most. This setup, I change way too often, but I finally think I have it down. And I think the key was getting rid of the wooden shelf that I now use for that, but the wooden shelf thing that I had over here, I think that was key to getting rid of it. Also, I was gifted these shelves, plant shelves back there from my mother-in-law, so that definitely, oh, that one as well. That definitely helped because that gave me higher shelving and I was able to line it up against the wall a lot better without having to buy anything else. And like I mentioned, I wasn't cleaning anything, but I finally think this is the right setup. I think I'm going to be leaving it like this for the time being. Everything's getting the right amount of light
that it needs. More of a low light area down there for those plants. I still have my janky little grow light that I hope to get rid of this year, but that works great for my cacti succulents, my Diana Jewels. I have most of my Hoyas over here. I think all of them, yeah, except for a couple more, but most of them are over there. These birdies are also new. Plan is to have the vine wrap around, although that will take a little bit of time. I still have a couple little janky shelves in here with the cinder blocks and the wood, but I kind of don't mind the look. I like it. I think it makes it look a little natural, a little cool. I don't know. I don't mind it at all. More janky little stands. Thrifted that ugly little wooden one. This pot, or that one, is just a pot upside down. This one's actually cute, and I thrifted it, but you can't even really see it. This one as well. This cute brass one that I also thrifted. And then, yeah, more cinder blocks. Again, another pot upside down. This is literally a chair that I just covered with my little Picasso scarf. Not even the plants are totally the same from my last plant tour. Definitely a little different. And then I still use this shelf for my propagation. This is, again, ignore the mess, but this is new. I'm trying to grow this on a plank, although it's been very slow growing in my care. I don't know. I don't know. I hate the grow lights right there, but since it's winter time, this wall doesn't get much light. During spring and summer, it really does, but right now it's kind of lacking. So I thought like I would supplement it for winter time, although it's ugly. Yeah, I just did some tape. If you follow, I can't remember her name. She doesn't do moss bowls, and she grows any of her climbing plants on planks like this, although she does mostly grow in water or a leca, I think. You can see a little nub, maybe. I don't know, am I crazy? So maybe growth will speed up for me, I don't know. Plant closet is still a hot freaking mess. This is definitely something I want to work on for this year, keeping this organized all the time. Because unfortunately I'm terrible with that. And I got a new leaf. Small leaf on my Monstera. Okay, that's it. That's 2021's plant. Oh, 2022's. That's 2022's plant tour. I forgot we're already done with 2021. I'm excited because I love watching plant tours, plant room tours, and I'm excited to see the progress from the last one to this one, and then to even next year or later this year if I do a lot to this room. I don't know if you guys would be interested to see a plant tour. I mean, I like watching those, and that would just be me actually showing you every plant that I own. Like, I know it kind of maybe might look like I have a lot of plants, but I don't have that many. For example, I've watched people's plant tours where it's an hour long, over an hour, because they have hundreds of plants. Mine wouldn't be that long because I don't have that many plants. And I think it would be cool for me because if I want to refer back to a plant, I have footage of it. So, I mean, I do have way too many photos of my plants that I like to admit, and just another way to track progress, I guess, besides posting on Instagram. So yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see that. I'll probably just make one anyway. Oh yeah, and let me know if you have any ideas for what I should do for my wall behind my desk. As always, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, obviously. Comment, subscribe, like, whatever you feel like it. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day, morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you live. Have a good one. And I will see you guys in my next video.